on the news tonight. As Governor Adeleke's administration clocks a month, government spokesperson lists achievements, challenges. Police names policeman who shot Lagos lawyer. Blizzard kills 55 in the US. Good evening, welcome to the Major Report. Babatunde Bolatito is my name. As the administration of Osun State Governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke clocks a month today, a spokesperson, Madam Olawale Rashid, has said the governor assumed office under a very hostile environment. Madam Rashid also stated that Governor Adeleke's assumption of office was quite challenging, saying the battle for the governorship did not end with winning on July 16th. It extended till the inauguration day on November 27. According to him, the overcoming odds to rejig the system set a new tone for governance, while hurdles the governor crossed with such ease. The governor's spokesperson also said the state has been returned to the people and a very open government leader from November 27 to date. Many positive things have happened and more are still coming. He added that a critical milestone for the dismantling of the Bobby trap the government of Oyetola elaborately planted, saying if Governor Adeleke had not acted smartly, Osun State would by now be in deeper mess. Madam Olawale added that the former government had structured a caging formula under which the new government will be imprisoned for the next few years. He said the new government waded in with strong political will, uprooting the landmine and deploying legally compliant executive orders and committee system. According to him, another giant stride of Adeleke's government is the enforcement of transparency in governance process. For the first time, Osun people will now know the level of state debt reaching close to 500 billion naira. Meanwhile, Osun State government has said its free train services for holiday makers during festive period has not been cancelled. The governor's spokesperson, Madam Olawale Rashid, stated this in Osogbo, Osun State capital, adding that the new administration of Senator Ademola Adeleke could not provide the service this festive period due to certain hiccups encountered in the planning and execution of the initiative. He said that Senator Adeleke will keep the promise in continuing any good initiative of the previous government. The secretary to the state government, Alhaji Teslim Ibalaye, has reassured the people of the state of commitment of Governor Ademola Adeleke towards fulfilling his electoral promises and put Osun State back on track. Alhaji Ibalaye gave the reassurance at the third annual colloquium, an end-of-the-year party organized by Osun Intercontinental Club, where he was honored with an award of excellence. Our reporter, Oduchi Amuda, witnessed the event and facing this report.
Members of the Osun Intercontinental Club from far and near gathered for the third annual colloquium and end-of-the-year party of the group with the theme, the Nigeria State. Speaking at the event shortly after he was honored with an award of excellence, one of the members of the club and secretary to the state government, Honorable Teslim Ibalaye, reiterated the commitment of the present administration in the state, led by Governor Ademola Adeleke, towards repositioning every strata of the state for the realization of the dreams of the founding fathers. Honorable Ibalaye maintained that the administration will not derail from its 5-point agenda, which include welfare of workers and pensioners, boosting the state's economy, homegrown infrastructural policy, people-focused policy on education, affordable health care, security, and social welfare, as well as industrialization for wealth and job creation.
Our councils, they are just like a dead zone. But for now, we want to resuscitate it and put them on track so that if the local government are working at the grassroots level, the weight will be shared on the state government.
In their various presentations, the resource persons, including Dr. Femi Oke, delivered a paper on family, agents of socialization, where he placed the moral decadence pervading the society on the failure of parents in various homes.
A prepared child is better than a prepared adult. When parents fail, the whole nation has failed.
Comrade Olusegun Lana spoke on the topic, "List will become a failed state, arresting identifiable tendencies to state failure," where he maintained that tackling corruption and distributive injustice can solve Nigeria's problem, just as he advised the Osun State government to build on potentials of the state through wealth creation by identifying raw materials and ensuring that the industries that will process such are cited in the state.
Leadership is not sufficient. There must be responsible followership.
And Professor Benjamin Egunroti delivered a paper on depression, a state of mental health, where he sensitized the people to be wary of symptoms such as loss of sleep, hopelessness, hallucination, body pains, memory loss, among others, which are some of the causes of depressive disorder. Earlier in his address of welcome, President of Osun Intercontinental Club, Alhaji Abiola Abiyoye, noted that membership of the group cuts across various fields of human endeavor, irrespective of religion and political affiliations, with the common vision of changing the narrative on how the state and the entire country is governed.
To ensure that we have a formidable club in a state like this in Osun, where a lot of high caliber members will be able to showcase their capacity, their capability, and give back to society and members.
Other award recipients at the event are Professor Benjamin Egunroti, Dr. Wahid Ewola, Alhaji Mohammed Olomola, among others. Oluchi Amuda, Osbc News.
A young philanthropist from Oloruda local government, Alhaji Kabir Anufowoshe, has said getting the correct health services screening and corresponding treatment are important steps toward living a longer and healthier life. Tajuddin Amadu, who covered the event, now reports.
The one-day free medical screening and drug distribution, which held at Abaku area, Oshogbo, was well attended by both the young and the elderly from Oshogbo, Obaile, Obaoke, Ilie, and all villages under the Olonda local government area of Osun State. In his remarks, the sponsor of the program, Alhaji Kabir Anufowoshe, said that getting the correct health services, screenings, and corresponding treatment are important steps toward living a longer and healthier life. Alhaji Anufowoshe, who enjoyed beneficiaries to strictly adhere to instruction of medical experts on the use of drugs, said he organized the program in support of the administration of Governor Ademola Adeleke, adding that regular medical checkups will help find potential health issues before they become a problem.
Today mark 30 days swearing in Dr. Jackson Ademola Adeleke as a governor of the state to prove to the masses that the health of individual is paramount to the governor, the guidance of any party we belong to.
He used the opportunity to congratulate the governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, his deputy, Prince Kola Adewusi, the secretary to the state government, Honorable Taslim Igbalaye, the chief of staff, Alhaji Kasim Akinleye, and the entire PDP for the victory of the party and successful inauguration. Called on people to support the present administration, which, according to him, will bring all-round development to the nooks and crannies of Osun State. Some of the beneficiaries who spoke with OSBC News, such as Oluode of Oshogbo Land, Chief Okeloye Ogundapo, PDP chairman on Nolorunda local government, Comrade Amsad Nuruddin, Mrs. Stella Olatunji, Evangelist Emmanuel Olaniyan, described the gesture as timely and laudable due to the current situation of the country, which has made it difficult for people to have a leftover for healthcare purposes.
It's life-saving. Those who want to live long should
for someone to think in different dimensions, to think of this program, free medical test, not test alone, distribution of drugs is also part of the program. I give kudos to him.
The thing way that they do today is good because they
Among the services rendered at the program were blood tests, typhoid, blood pressure, malaria tests, among others, where required drugs were given to all beneficiaries for the cure of those ailments.
Exchange of gifts has been described as a veritable tool to maintaining love and affection, which can bring security and progress among mankind, especially when gifts are given in terms of alms to the needy. A public affairs analyst, Mrs. Olufunke Omishade, expressed this while speaking with Osbc News against the backdrop of the essence of being benevolent.
For the day, for the year, but after 2 months, they forget it. So I think the resolution is that we should, every day of our lives, we will take it day by day on the new resolution that, okay, this is what I'm going to do, but make it a daily basis. Not that, oh, because it's New Year, I'm making a resolution, but the resolution should be on a daily basis.
Mrs. Omishade urged people to make sincere resolution, said the solemn vow should be a daily routine in order to reflect on any mistake made and urgently remedied. According to her, annual resolution is tantamount to deceitful repentance, which cannot take people to any just cause. She speaks.
Every day we should be able to give to somebody. It might be not only money, but it might be help, it might be comfort, it might be forgiveness, but we just have to give because we live to give. I know that most people around the world, they have a resolution for the day, for the year, but after 2 months, they forget it. So I think the resolution is that we should, every day of our lives, we will take it day by day on the new resolution that, okay, this is what I'm going to do, but make it a daily basis. Not that, oh, because it's New Year, I'm making a resolution, but the resolution should be on a daily basis.
At least 6,047 bank verification numbers of bank customers have been placed under the Central Bank of Nigeria watch list for fraudulent transactions. The CBN Financial Stability Report noted that 11,871 BVNs have been watch listed as deceased persons of the year. The report disclosed that the Apex Bank conducted an assessment of 28 banks and the Nigerian Interbank Settlement System to ascertain compliance with the regulatory framework for BVN operations and watch list for the Nigerian banking industry in the period under review. It noted that the assessment revealed some infractions and regulatory actions were taken. The report further noted that there were 2.72 million enrolled in the first half of the year, bringing the total number of enrolled BVNs to 54.65 million. In the report, it was also stated that the number of BVN linked accounts was 130.57 million out of 148.46 million active accounts. An accident involving a commercial bus on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway has claimed 10 lives and injured 6 others. The Federal Road Safety Corps Sector Commander in Oyo State, Mr. Joshua Adekoye, confirmed this in an interview with newsmen today in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Mr. Adekoye said the lone accident that happened around Guma Raji area involved a commercial boat and hit-and-run truck carrying a container. He said the commercial boat, which was traveling overnight from Manufacturing Katsina State, suddenly came across the truck carrying container that was driving against traffic. Adekoye said the boat, in order to avoid the truck, hit the container and fell into a ditch, resulting in the death of 10 persons and injuring 6 others, while the truck ran away. He said the police division at the toll gate area of Ibadan are taking charge of the crash vehicle. Lagos State Police Command has revealed the identity of the officer who shot Banale Rahim, a Lagos-based lawyer, dead. Police spokesperson Benjamin Hunden said the name of the policeman that shot Banale is Drambi Vandi. Vandi, a policeman attached to Ajah police station, and his team reportedly tried to stop Rahim and our family members as they drove back home from a Christmas Day church service. The policeman shot the vehicle while trying to make a U-turn under the Ajah bridge. Banale was hit by the gunshot and rushed to a hospital where she was confirmed dead. The Lagos State Police spokesperson said Vandi has now been detained. Is now an assistant superintendent of police. Then said the suspect has been transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department. He also promised that the investigation into the death of the lawyer will be swift. Inspector General of Police Usman Al-Kadi Baba, in a statement signed by the person of the police, Muyiwa Adejobi, condoled with the deceased family. You're welcome to our commercial segment.
Welcome to the Glow Festival of Joy. It's a celebration like no other, with prizes like no other. 20 new houses to be won, 24 brand new cars, 200 sewing machines, 100 generators, 1,000 rechargeable fans. It's raining giddy got prizes this season in the Glow Festival of Joy promo. Dial *611# to enter and grab your share of prizes in this celebration of a lifetime. It can only be Glow. Glow Festival of Joy promo. Dial *611# now.
You're welcome back. We'll go to our sports segments. Nigerian international tennis star Aruna Quadri has taken his skill to Bahrain. The reality of Jeremy of our sports desk has more.
Scored from the penalty spot into her account. Nigeria international Victor Osimhen leads the number of goals scored by strikers from open play in the Italian Serie A for the year 2022. Osimhen has been exceptional since he arrived in the Italian league from French league side Lille in 2020 and has turned into a prolific striker for Napoli with 18 goals, the highest by any player in the Serie A in 2022. The 23-year-old leads the list of highest goals scored in the year under review. Considered the best in the division, Victor Osimhen has been without equal in front of goal. 9 of his goals have arrived during the 2022-2023 campaign, making him the top in Serie A this season. Osimhen's goals have been against Monza, Verona, Bologna, Roma, Sassuolo, Atalanta, and Udinese. Also, former Flying Eagles winger Girasol is reportedly close to joining Belgian Pro League club KRC Genk. Genk will pay €6 million to secure the services of the player from SEC champions Slava Prague. If the deal goes through, Sol will become the second most expensive player Genk ever signed, surpassing Paul Onucci, who arrived from NC Midtjylland for £6 million in 2019. The 22-year-old was close to linking up with Genk in the summer, but the Smalls failed to meet Slavia Prague's asking price. The Nigerian signed for Slavia Prague from said first league club, Banik Ostrava, last summer. He scored 11 goals and provided 9 assists in 41 appearances across all competitions for Slavia Prague last season. Meanwhile, the Nigerian international star Aruna Quadri has taken his ping-pong adventure to Bahrain. Aruna recently announced his departure from the German club after playing in the Bundesliga for 2.5 years. The Nigerian international has signed a short-term deal with the Bahrain side SAR 74 for the duration of the Arab Club Championship. Haruna, who is the reigning African champion, joined teammates Anwar Neki, Azan Abdurrahim, Elias, and Motrada Hussein for the 35-team tournament in tennis. Oluwaranti Ochewumi for Osbc News.
You're welcome back. Now to our foreign stories. A once-in-a-lifetime blizzard has killed at least 55 people in the United States, including 25 in western New York area. County Executive Mark Blumenthal said at a news conference that the number of deaths from the monstrous storm was expected to grow as snow continued to blanket Erie County, leaving roads in many areas impassable, including the majority of Buffalo. New York Governor Kathy said the full brunt of the storm was being felt in western part of New York, which has become a war zone with looting incidents and roadblock by emergency vehicles. The National Weather Service said that a band of heavy snow in the Buffalo area was producing 2 or 3 inches of hourly snowfall, warning of rapid deteriorating conditions. The report has it that stretching from the Great Lake near Canada to the Rio Grande along the Mexican border, the storm has killed at least 46 people. To end the major report on Osbc TV, here again are the main points. As Governor Ademola Adeleke's administration clocks a month today, government spokesperson Abdulrasheed Odawale lists achievements and challenges of the new government. Police has named the policeman who shot Lagos lawyer as Inspector General of Police. Usman Baba condoled with the deceased family. And from the foreign scene, a once-in-a-lifetime blizzard has killed at least 55 people in the United States, including 25 in the western New York area county. That ends the major report on OSBC. It was edited by Abdul Jalil at DBC. Thanks for being there. Babatunde Bolatito is my name, saying good night.